This thing has been burning for 5 hours, but we don't want to let it cool down. We want to keep that heat as much as possible, so we're just going to get ready to cut a couple of this in half.
Nice.
There's a lot of things to keep in mind.
Tucson's annual Agave Heritage Festival celebrates the ecology, culture, and culinary traditions of the agave century plant.
A lot of our autumn people or autumn youth don't know our traditional ways, but this moment, we're reviving it, we're living it, we're breathing it, we're living in this process.
We put together this program to demonstrate hands-on the roasting of agave. That involves finding the agaves. Some of them, we grew them here at the Mission Garden. Some of them are in people's backyards. Some of them were in the neighborhood near the Mission Garden, where we had to ask permission, of course. Here we're gonna try to break this one in half. It's gonna be a challenge. And today was the day to prepare the agaves, clean the leaves, prepare what we call the piñas, or the cabezas, the heads, the hearts of the agave. We put a fire pit since early this morning to essentially hit these rocks. Lined up in the same. And then we throw in the agave heads and we cover it up, and it's gonna be there for 3 days. And then when you covered it, we just use an old washing machine, cover it. In Mexico, they use like a hood of a truck, anything that you could find, cover it, put some dirt on top of it, and you're done. One person can do it in 15 minutes.
After 3 days of just being covered up, undisturbed, we just leave it alone, let it do its thing.
This is a lot of work. You have to go and collect the agave, the heads or piñas.
We'll come back on Sunday evening. Clear the dirt off. Take that back end of the washing machine off.
In a little bit, you should be able to smell it.
Take the leaves out. Take the rocks out, and our hearts should be a beautiful brown roasted piece of food.
And then we're gonna get them out and we're gonna see what happens. We're going to taste them and eat them. You're gonna chew on it and suck on it and spit out the fibers. You do not swallow the fibers. It's like sugar cane, just like that. My father, as a young man, was a mezcalero. He was making mezcal, mezcal bacanora, to sell in the town in a place called Babiácora, Sonora. He talked all the time about how mezcal was made. And every once in a while, he would bring chunks of roasted agave. And it's basically like candy. It's a morsel. It's something that any kid would just devour, because it's just good stuff. I feel fortunate that, to me, this is a flavor of my childhood.
Agave experts and enthusiasts traveled to Tucson to participate in events happening across the city.
Tequila is just one type of mezcal. It's a mezcal industrialized with one type of plant, one type of yeast, and one industrialized process.
The first one was a pineapple-based tepache, pretty traditional with cinnamon and clove, and I used agave syrup instead of cane sugar as the sweetener.
They're catching water and collecting microbes that ferment in the leaf bases as that water trickles down the leaves. So you actually have a plant that's a fermentation microbe collector. Don't think of agaves just as a plant.
We have a very intimate relationship with our landscape through food. And with the external landscape, but also with our internal landscape. Sometimes they cannot be explained, the flavors, the aromas. They are rather felt, deeply felt. You cannot know a product only after you have tried it many, many different times. And people, when I ask them, what does mezcal taste like? They say all the time, maguey. Maguey is a common name that we use in Mexico for the agave plant. You cannot put into grammar what a specific kind of acidic flavor or lactic flavor tastes like to really understand and make the beverage. You really have to feel it in your body.
In our language, in Tohono language, Tucson means black base. There's black rocks at the bottom of a mountain, so that's how it got its name. I'm learning my language in this process, how we call things by our language. I'm learning the Spanish version as well, but it just makes me want to walk through this door that I have no ideas. On the other side, I have a sense of it. It's an ancient, ancient room that I'm asking to be led into.
This tremendous eagerness to learn, but even though she comes from the reservation and rural area, her upbringing has been in the city, and it's been for me a pleasure to try to get her, to rope her in, to do more.
By doing this, I'm bringing it back. I'm breathing a little bit of life into it. And I have a son, so I can pass that on to him. And he may have children in his life, and he can pass that on. Utilizing my time here on Earth for people that aren't even born yet, that's what I hope, is that it keeps going.
And I think that's been very satisfying for me and for her to try to combine this knowledge, things that she knows from her grandparents, from her mothers, and she only knew them too from stories, talking in the kitchen table.
Agave should be recognized for its survival, its durability, its givingness to humans and animals. And if we keep growing, if we keep talking about it, if we keep being compassionate to our environment and encouraging these plants to grow here and everywhere, we'll have food. We can feed people.